Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a level 1 100-point gym light armor. A couple of weeks ago on Salty Walty's Saturday night stream, someone requested an all-grunt 100-point round. So the rules we settled on were any 100-point mobile suit except the gym trainer, which a member of our team did not get the memo, and any weapons, and no other restrictions. So I am in the gym light armor, and the entire enemy team decided they were going to use gym cannons. So this is going to be kind of bad. It's, you know, you can see the kind of damage I'm doing in one shot. It's over 1,000 with the stripped beam rifle for the light armor, which is basically the better beam spray gun. Slightly higher damage, slightly higher rate of fire, can fire a few more times without overheating. It is one of the best weapons at low cost, and I wish more mobile suits could use it, because it's just a lot of fun. And let's see, I can probably get some grenades up there if my aim is good. Not guaranteed it is. Went right past them that time. The thing about low-cost rooms is because the health is very low, you do end up dying a lot. Even if you're doing really well, if you have a no-death round in a 200-point room, you are doing really, really well. It's hard to do. In this one, in a 100-point room, I'm going to take a fair number of deaths, but I'm doing fairly well. So I am back in. I'm fairly close to the action, so it's not going to take me long to get up there. We've kind of pushed them back to the enemy base already, because really, again, we have a pretty big advantage. We have 3 raids on our team against 6 gym cannons, and as you can see, the kind of damage I do to things as fast as I take them out, it's really kind of a bad place for the enemy team to be. I'm taking a lot of hits just because they are doing a good job of focusing, which is... If they were not as well coordinated as they were, this score would be a lot more lopsided. But this is a good team, and they are holding up pretty well with the amount of punishment we are dishing out. And there's a couple of kills in a row. And there's another one. Oh, nope, got the assist because somebody, I think, landed a grenade from up there. Probably the other light armor. Might have been the trainer, though. The reason we said no gym trainers, even though, as I said, one of our teammates didn't get the memo, is the gym trainer has a dodge roll and melee combo controller level 1 at level 1. So it is the only 100-point machine, and one of the few 200-point machines that can do both 2 melee swings and a dodge roll. There's not too many dodge rollers at 200 either. I forget whether the Gym Kai can or not. I don't think it can, but the Gym Night Seeker is the only other one I can think of offhand. Oh, the Zaku S-Type and the Gym Ground. But yeah, not a lot of those, and none of those are actually available at 100 points. They come in at either 150 or 200. So that is not viable for a 100-point room. Technically, 100-point rooms don't exist, though. That's something that kind of I don't understand about why they did that with Battle Operation 2. Your level 1 starter mobile suits are actually 100 points too low for the lowest room limit in the game. I guess it's just so you get a sense of progression early in because you buy the level 2s of those, and suddenly you're doing a little bit better and living a little bit longer. Maybe that's the idea, but it doesn't work out great. I would actually love to see them add lower costs, because Battle Operation 1 had... I forget whether you could launch a room as low as 50 points, but there were some 50-cost mobile suits in there. A lot of them were basically gifts given out to beta testers. The starter mobile suits in there were the Gym Zaku, Gym Light Armor, Zaku FS, and I want to say Gym Cannon and Zaku Cannon possibly. I'm not sure the Gym Cannon and Zaku Cannon showed up on the 50-pointer list, but the other 4 did. The light armor, the light armor, the Gym, the Zaku FS, and the standard Zaku. Yeah, I am now the ace, and I'm kind of getting focused on here because the rest of my team is off fighting the enemy ace, which is not great. As it is, there's 4 of them here. I am an obvious target. I am the obvious target. I really should have just pulled back towards my team. Instead, what I'm going to get is killed. Yeah, so the good news is, at this cost, that's not as detrimental as it would be at a higher cost. It's still 3 kills, but 300 points is not the world. So it's something that we can ultimately make up. But as you can see, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping pace with us, considering. We just killed the enemy ace, and that kind of broadened the gap a little bit. But yeah, like I said, for this setup, with the disadvantage they have, that is only being down by 50% is actually not bad for this kind of setup. And that's an ace kill by me, so that's not terrible. And it might be about to... Yep, that's another one. Yeah, so now that I'm not getting myself completely surrounded, I'm doing fairly well, but yeah, now they're starting to spawn in, and I'm not really paying enough attention. That's the one thing. It's easier for them to focus me and surround me because they just have range. The beam rifle's range is actually not bad, in my opinion, but compared to the cannons on a gym cannon, it is not enough. I probably should be closing and trying to use my beam saber more because it is going to be my most powerful attack, but I love that rifle a little too much. And there, the auto-aim actually screwed me up a little bit. It aimed lower. It aimed at the enemy suit's legs instead of its head, and so hit the dune instead of them. And Seraphic Zero and I just traded deaths there. We were both convinced we had gotten the other and not gotten killed until, well, we both fell over dead. But we're doing fairly well. There's 45 seconds left. We've got a 2,200 point lead. Again, just because, more than anything, just because of team composition, we are keeping basically a 50% lead on them at any given moment. It's not quite that at this point, but it's close. And, I swear there's a little bar there counting down the time under the scores. Maybe it's just how it looks, how it's framed. Yeah, it's just how it's framed. Don't pay attention to me. It is, again, late at night, because that's when I have time to record anymore. But I might be able to get 1 or 2 more kills if I'm careful. I can't lose this, but I kind of don't want to just risk it too much. Yep, overheated the rifle, and that's going to be it. There's not much else I can do. So, but still, pretty good run there at the end. I think I did fairly well. We'll find out in a second. But yeah, I do still like the Gym Light Armor. I ought to run it more often. It is fun to use. Yeah, okay, so 2,400, that's not bad. About a third of our score is not bad, all considered. So, decent ace match performance. I'll take it. And that is gonna... Oh, 10 kills. Yeah, that may be a new high for me. I'm not sure I've ever done that before. But that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. So until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Speaking of aim assist, I just got the level 2 equipment for that. That part will broaden the auto-aim range on your mobile suit. While I'm talking about GBO1, people used to turn the aim assist off on that because it would just skew things so badly and aim your shots away from the legs where you could do the most damage that it was really counterproductive on a lot of suits in that game.